everything the old school way. You know, just gotta make that investment and then just get out of it what you really want to get out of it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot.
So what you got planned first for the? You got anything like for sure you want to shoot, or you just like you said, you already know it's time to step it up, so that's why you copy.
Well, I was already eyeballing it for a while, but then I got contracted for a project, and I saw it being an opportunity to go get that drone because when we were having meetings and stuff, they were discussing it might be a good look to get a drone shot, and I'm like, yeah, I know people that fly drones, but I can fly one too.
Right.
And I've been wanting to get one. It's like I don't really get hyped for too much, but I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped for this right now. Like I'm looking at it, it's like all 4K'd up and stuff, and it's like, man, this thing is, and it's not even like the most powerful one. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the crazy thing. Like but this is just me being a person who never upgrades his equipment. So I just I just been recently upgrading equipment like the last like 2 years, like since a little bit before the pandemic. And then the pandemic kind of just was like, all right, man, take this time to really take a look at everything that you have. What do you really plan on using? You know what I mean? Like what do I really plan on using moving forward? And if I really plan on using it, how can I make it better?
Right.
And so I picked like 2 things to really, start trying out new stuff with. Videography was one of them, kind of just double down on a few things, and I had to upgrade cameras and stuff, and still in the process of, and and knowing that I can get a lot of these shots handheld, it's always good to have stabilizers and such things.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
FTG.
F is T Jesus. You know what I mean? What's been cracking with you, sir?
Shit, man. Me, man. Dad life.
Yeah.
Fam was just in town. I was really just at a fam weekend or last couple of days for real. I went to a wedding over the weekend. That was a pretty chill vibe in San Diego.
Nice. Did you hit up the gas lamp? Like the downtown? Did you go to the gas lamp district or area or whatever? Okay.
Nah. I was there for the wedding and got straight back for real. That shit was like hectic because my partner was in the wedding, so she had to be there for like the rehearsals and all of that. So yeah, and I had the little one with me, so I didn't do too much or nothing, but I enjoyed the trip, enjoyed the little mini vacay.
Nice.
Yeah, we ain't talked in a minute or checked in a minute. Checked out the Dave Chappelle shit too. And Netflix is a joke. I actually went the day before that shit happened.
Oh shoot, really? Because we were talking about that. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do all that. I was kind of salty I didn't go when I saw that. I'm like, I could have witnessed some history.
But no, that was pretty chill, man. My first time at the Hollywood Bowl too, and that's dope. It's like the 100th year, 100th summer or whatever. So that's I can say I did tell my grandkids kids.
Nice, nice. You bring some
But,
you bring some bottles, you bring some wine.
no, that's what at least that's my first time, bro. But I seen people coming in with the rolling coolers, whole
Rookie
picnic set
mistake.
up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Rookie
No,
mistake.
I got
Yeah.
waxed. See,
I
you know better. You're
I
supposed to
told
make
you when
sure
you
you
was over
bring shit,
here.
bro. Huh?
I told you when you came over here. I was like, when we
Uh,
was looking at the shows, I told you, I was like,
uh,
you gotta bring some wine. I'm like, but I'm not gonna lie. The first time I went, it was like for a John Legend concert, like 7 years ago. And yeah, rookie mistake. Definitely, definitely first off, didn't pack right for the, for the weather change because I still wasn't used to the place. And then
mhm.
didn't bring enough wine, didn't bring any wine at all, actually. And that didn't help with the temperature drop. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. That when the temperature drop, is just like you uncomfortable. Like they
Yeah.
gotta whoever performing there. Like I'm the type of me. When I
Right.
got the budget, I'm making sure it's a heat lamp at every, at least at the end of every row or like some shit. Like we in 2022, they could have figured something out. But also coming prepared though. People came, so like I said, they had the whole rolling coolers, they had their blankets, so they knew what was up. But yeah, I know next time for sure. But I
Nice.
mean, I enjoyed myself though. It was cool. I mean, I I think I was expecting too much out of Dave because I don't know. It was like
You was
how he
expecting to
do. He
tell
really just he be
you
up there freestyling for real. But he
yeah.
was spitting some real shit for sure. But he came out last, obviously, and it was fucking cold. I'm just like, yeah, bro, what's
You,
going on? He's he spit some shit though. I liked his perspective and his take on the Oscar shit.
yeah.
And that's really what we were saying. Like, they're two men, you know what I'm saying? And that's a man that's going through something clearly. So, that is what it is. People taking it further than that, that shit's just outrageous. But Busta Rhymes was there, came out. I'm like, oh shit. That shit was hard. That shit was
Nice.
random.
Nice.
But it was dope though. Yeah.
Shoot. Who else was like opening up? Like, were you hip to any of the other comedians on the bill?
Yeah. Damn. Oh, damn. What was the host name? I always forget his name. White comic. OG.
Mm.
Uh Damn. I don't know why I always forget his name, but Donnell Rollins
Ah,
was he an opener.
nice.
What's the homie name? The homie that's on Blackish, the
Uh,
funny dude, the like assistant.
yeah. What's his name? Something. He kind of looked like a Wayne's brother or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was on there.
He looked like a Marlon Wayne's doppelganger.
Um, yeah,
That's
and then there was a few cats that I wasn't even hip to, but yeah, they were dope. Everybody's set was like entertaining though, for sure. Yeah, it was a cool little experience, man. I'll definitely looking forward to going again when they have something, that sparks my interest.
nice. How did you get there? Did you go to like Griffith Park and then shuttle over, or did you park at the venue, or did you
No, I
Uber?
parked at the venue. That was the other rookie mistake.
Big
I
rookie
was stuck
mistake.
in the parking lot for like an hour and a half, dude.
Big rookie
That's
mistake.
crazy. But I'm like,
Man.
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, like yeah, that's a major fuck it right there. We had I just got hip to the shuttle the last time my girlfriend and I went, and yeah, we went and parked over there by the zoo.
Mm.
And yeah, they bust us over. That shit was easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what I mean? Like we knew what
Yeah.
bus to go to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was cool. Get back to the car. By the time you back at the car, you sobered up. And shoot, That's kind of like like the midpoint between, you know, LA, like my side of town and the rest of LA, so like 15-minute drive to the crib, 15-20 minutes, easy.
Words.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely next time, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I also got a chance to check out what was that, the Billboard Music Awards. That was dope.
Really?
Yeah, it was definitely uh Diddy Love provided the vibe for sure. He brought back the feel that you would get watching a award show as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just that excitement of like, oh shit, they about to perform. But like the in between wasn't dead or it wasn't like corny, you know what I'm saying? And the host, you could tell some of them was just like, he just threw them up there like, here, go ahead, and you know what I'm saying, spit some shit. But the other ones that was a part of it, they did their thing. It was a dope show, and the fact that he got Travis up there too, that was dope.
Travis Scott or Barker?
Man.
Two of them.
Only Christopher we acknowledge. But no, yeah, Travis Scott, man.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it was dope though.
Shoot, so in all, do you feel that award shows or like you think they still are needed, like in the music, industry or in general? Do you feel like there's just so much stuff out there that it's a clear separation between industry and independent? It just doesn't matter at this point.
No, I feel like they're still appreciated by the artist. And me speaking as an artist myself, I know I would love to be acknowledged, and especially like by people that you're inspired by and your peers, So I feel like that was the other thing I loved about it. It was more of a celebration, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the vibe, not about like who's beating who, and you know what I'm saying, making it a competition thing. That's cool because it's a competitive sport.
Right.
But also just giving each other our roses and knowing that we're all a part of the same community and help uplift each other, so
a big celebration.
Exactly. I feel like the celebration aspect of it is still appreciated. So I feel like it's definitely still needed, but just like I said, that vibe, the right curator for the award show and for the celebration, So right. For sure. What you think though?
I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I think that it should be like, it should be known, or it should be out there on the table that, hey, because especially now that so many more artists are taking an independent approach to the game, even after they've been, been involved with big industry, big labels and such things. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, all right, it's okay to get your awards, but to make the giant spectacle, I guess, out of tradition at this point, it's just solely tradition. But even still, we do know, we like, as fans of music and movies and such things, especially music, like, we know that, every artist that has a major push, most of them aren't necessarily artists that we would listen to. And I feel like that's a thing even for the younger demographic as well. You know what I mean? Like, the way we consume music is so here. How can anybody determine who gets an award? Unless if you want to break it down by like region, or like base things like solely off of just little tangibles, you know what I mean, but like in a way where it's just like everybody knows, like, yeah, that's that's the goat right there. Yeah, for sure, that is that. Like, I don't know, I feel like there needs to be some type of reconfiguration of how to go about giving the awards, because I don't watch a lot of award shows like I used to back when I was younger. you know like I don't. It might just be me, like,
Not
actually.
watching them.
No,
So
no,
how can you
but
have this much of an
no,
opinion? You
no,
don't even
no,
watch them.
but like I actually worked in the industry, so it's not like I know how people get what they get. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's not like,
Oh,
yeah, like, so it's kind of like, all right, well, like, let's find a way to you know reorganize the structure. I
for the
don't
newer
really.
cats coming in.
Yeah, not even that's yeah, newer cats are just people who probably, if they just, because we all know that how like even though payola is against the law, it's still a
Mhm.
thing.
Mhm.
Stuff like that, like, we know this information is out there, you know what I mean? So how can, even though we know Kanye West is probably literally, like, you know up there, and just great, just people, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Just powerful, influential people, you know what I mean? Like, but but we all know that, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, but it is that it's not too many people we can all decide on and say, yeah, that is that person. It's too much other debate. The fact that
Well,
the fact that there's like a what urban contemporary music, and
mhm.
there's still a pop category, you know what I mean? Like, that will show you something, what I like. It's
I
not.
feel like it's because it's. I feel like it's like you said, because it's so much content nowadays. So they just try to give and show appreciation to every genre and every lane. So like it's different from back in the day when it was just, yo, this is hip hop, this rap, that's what it is, that's pop. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like the artists are merging the genres. So the sound and the vibe may be totally different than the flow. The flow may
Yeah,
be totally hip hop, but the beat and the sample may have came from a pop song from the 80s, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's all just like how it was back in the day when they were sampling records from back in the day, but it was just more so like on the soulful side of things. But I see what you're saying. Like we definitely need us
they,
to
they,
like curate the shows more. And that's
they,
like it'd be more of a like celebration, and we're showing celebration to those who really should get the honor. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta, I mean, even if you watch like the highlights, because like Mary J was one of like the honoree of the night, and to see the the females in the game and the female MCs give her roses, and like everybody, showing appreciation for everything that she did. That was dope. We grew up on Mary J.
right.
So to put her in the mix of what's going on now, and to show like, yo, this is kind of where y'all are influenced from, because a lot of the new generation don't even know who, the legends and the OGs are.
Yeah,
So
and
we can
that.
still give them their flowers. That's I feel like that's definitely needed, and that happening on the same stage as Mulatto performing. So it's we're getting there. They
that
trying.
does it, can it just be saved for like a concert series, like a honorary concert series, almost like a versus
Yeah,
concert,
we
instead of
definitely
it,
we need
instead
we
of
need
that.
something new. If that's what you're saying, we definitely need something new.
Because check this out. And this is solely on just like based off of what we have available to ourselves, you know, in the world. There's so much data, you know, that they can come up with some things that can be like straight up definitive awards, as if it's like it's based off of quality and quantity. You know what I mean? Like we know how long people listen to music. We know how many times per user a person listens to a song, on which platform, at what time. You know, we know all this information, you know what I mean, in which country, on which block, in that state and city, you know what I mean, in that, like, and I don't know, that's a lot. That just opened up a whole big old box, a big old can of worms, you know. But I feel like there is something there. I don't have the definitive, fully cooked answer for that, but I just want to put that in the atmosphere, in the universe.
Well, yeah, see, I feel like looking at it that way, then that's when that shit gets confusing. Like, by looking at it by the streams and all of that bullshit, like, that's bullshit for real, because all of that can be tampered with. Like, it goes off of the vibe.
But
if the people know, then that's what matters. Just like you said, the people that you will point out and say, those are the people that, you know, out of the majority, these people are who the people are choosing to be honored, you know.
Now, but check this out though. I gave it another layer, you know. I mean, like, it's very, we the numbers are tampered with. That's how the situation is, how it is now. Not even saying that the people who get nominated for awards win awards. I have friends who've won awards, like, you know, and they deserve every little bit of it, you know. But like, we do know that these people, like, that a lot of people have a lot more money tied into the scenario. So how can you not, you know, these people not end up getting nominated for a lot of things? It's just a lot more hands in the pot. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's always been like that.
Yeah,
it's been that.
And then on top of that, you know, we know how, you know, there's farms for clicks and views and plays. But with that being said, we do have a lot of information, data out there that's not based on, that can see through bots. You know what I mean? Like, that can see through a press release, that can see through, and it can get really down to the nitty gritty of, hey, like I said, time, location, you know, all kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like, you can really start to track an artist's progression on a major scale, you know, to the masses, if people understand where, you know, the little details, like, yeah, this artist right here, this artist is real big in Montana, y'all. But this artist right here in Rhode Island, this dude's next up, I think. Everybody has a chance to decide on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I mean, like I said, I don't have a fully cooked vision on this stuff, but you know, it's something that kind of is just like, all right, like, we care about these award shows. We really care about the performances. The pandemic showed that we really want to see the performances more so than the awards as a viewer. Okay, if we can find a way to make it so.
Well, I mean, that's why people have shows.
But you know, like, but we
festivals.
We exactly. And so how can we make the award show, you know, worthwhile? You know what I mean? So it's not just, you know,
I mean, I feel like that's just an acquired taste. You just have to care to watch that. You will have to care to take the time to watch that. It's different award shows for different taste. Like there's a Billboard award show. That was my first
And,
time
and,
ever watching it, but I see what they did there. They mixed like
yeah,
everything that makes the Billboard. So from
yeah,
country to
yeah,
to rap.
yeah.
And then you got your BET Hip Hop Awards. You're not about to see no country at the BET Hip
you
Hop
don't want
Awards. You know
to.
what you're about to see. It's
Yeah,
the Hip Hop Award. So
exactly.
and that
But
get you watch that, it's paying homage to what's going on
ch-
now. Anybody that's a part of that is what's going on in the newer
I,
generation. You're
I,
not
I,
seeing
I
Pusha
don't
T or like
check
Slick
this
Rick.
out.
You know what I'm
Check this
saying?
out.
Like
Check this out. I don't know if you remember. There is like a 4 or 5 year span or something like that when Nicki Minaj won every single BET Best Female Hip Hop Award because she was going up against like Rod Digger or somebody like that, somebody a rapper who wasn't even active like that. You know, like there it that's the fact that the show is I'm saying like the show can be better, and not
oh
base
yeah,
and not and
for
also
sure.
make better uh awards. So you can like improve the tradition of
Right.
these award shows.
But that's why I said that I like
Yeah.
what they did with the Billboard Awards because it
Okay.
wasn't like what you're talking about and what you're describing. That has been the award shows from 2013 or 2012 up to, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
2020. But to see that it was a more of a celebration and to see the mix of it, I'm pretty sure whoever's curating the next award show that's up gonna get inspired by that.
Okay.
And they're gonna, add those needed details and those needed pockets of entertainment so it's not dead or it's not corny. And then that just comes with, you know, putting new curators in those positions
Yeah.
and younger curators. If it's the same curators, then of course they're going to do what they're comfortable with doing and they're going to do what they know worked in their generation and their time. But putting younger creatives in those positions and shit, younger creators actually won in those positions. That will help a lot as well because I feel like they know what's going on moving forward. Not to say that people from the generations before me don't, but I feel like being a part of the generation, you know a little bit more. And I know that even being of the age I am now, the younger generation and what they're on, like that's not my vibe, some of the shit that they be on. So I could see like why the older cats was like, yeah, I don't really vibe with that when I was doing certain shit when I was younger, but then them catching on till it a couple years later because it just wasn't, that wasn't their niche. That wasn't a part of them growing up. But all of that, I feel like, yeah, to conclude, we just need to continue to put younger curators in these positions, man.
For the glory, sir. For the glory. For the glory. Well, we got about 5.5 minutes here. Let's close this out. How's your mental health? On a scale of 1 through 10, I'm taking your segment. On a scale of 1 through 10, how's your mental health, sir?
I'll say last time we checked in, I believe it was at a 7.5. I'll say I'm at the same. I'm not any worse, I wouldn't say, but day by day, one foot in front of the other,
Hell yeah.
These like I said, doing these things and getting back to the in-person sit downs and conversations as far as safe space definitely help boost the
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 morale.
mood, the morale,
Okay.
all of that. Just connecting with others, getting back in that space. So 7.5 and building, but we're living glorious, as you will say. So how are you doing over there, sir?
Oh
Scale
man.
of 1 to 10, what's going on?
Man, after, I mean, before today, it was like a 2 for like the last month. It's been wild, like, to be transparent, I mean,
Mhm,
like history of depression and anxiety
mhm,
diagnosed a few years ago, you know, and, medication, just know, I had to get right real quick.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird, um you know just the last like month, last few weeks has kind of been like a blur, so
Mm,
uh but like I was cool, but when you know some ain't right, you got to get certain things, together, you got to get certain things together, so
yeah,
had to get some things together, and you know, we out here.
nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So you'll say you're doing a lot better than a 2 right now.
Oh man, I'm like a 5.
For sure.
I'm a solid 5, man. Like I'm chilling, I'm cooling, I'm blessed, I'm working, and I can't ask for anything more. You know what I mean? Like a lot of love in my life, and you know that's always the constant, and it's just, yeah, taking things a day by day, just knowing that there's certain things I can't control per se, you know
Mm,
and knowing, like, it helps me, know how to handle it, you know what I mean, like to really understand how to handle, dealing with this stuff.
mhm,
Yeah. So we out
yeah.
here.
No, it's real deal, man. I
Yeah.
definitely can relate. That's why you see I'm still in the place I am. It's a process.
Yeah.
So yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Well, shoot, man. Nice talking with you, man. Always keeping it trill out here.
Sir, likewise.
Hell yeah.